Some people think that midwives deliver babies and that's their only job. I suppose the beauty of my job is that I do a bit of everything, in fact, every day. So you could be delivering a baby, you could be teaching a class, you could be doing an antenatal clinic, you could be out doing visits. So you never can tell. I mean, I could get a phone call now, I have a bleep, I could get a call now to go to a home birth. So you don't know what you're heading into for the day. But I suppose that's half the buzz.
Some people go out to work, they might never come home, which will happen all over Dublin, accidents or whatnot. So the family haven't had a chance to say goodbye to their dad or that. We're here to probably give them that chance. To embalm a body, that depending on the nature of the case, can take 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. I understand that this is somebody's dad, ma, son, child. Of course we think of that. But actually when we're working on the body, that goes out the window. What we have to do is get the body right to present it to the family.
Obviously at the end of every day, and if someone has a new baby, I'm absolutely delighted and thrilled for them, and more thrilled that the baby is well and healthy. When I go on holidays, the girls would text me to tell me if someone was after having a home birth or deliver. I mean, that's sort of the degree of dedication. And obviously if something doesn't go quite as well as you want, you're inclined to bring it home with you as well.
Unfortunately, we do have a selection of smaller coffins. And to give you an idea, we don't keep these coffins on display for various reasons. But the main one is it can be upsetting. As I say, it's a tragic thing when we do have to use these particular coffins. But the fact of life is, that is life, and we do at times have to use these coffins. No one wants to use them, but we do have to use them. At times I reflect on what I do, but it doesn't bother me what I do. It doesn't get to me what I do. For the simple reason is, I know I've done my best for that person. I'm going to end up in here someday. I'm fully aware of that.
I was a midwife for 15 years here in the hospital before I had a baby. And I suppose in that time I would have delivered about 2,500 babies. But probably I had not more empathy, I suppose, when I came back, but there was a couple of things that I would have placed more emphasis on, I suppose. I think a lot of the time we put huge emphasis on the labour and the birth and whatever. And at the end of the day, that's only one day of your life. When you go home with a new baby and this baby is crying and you don't know why, or you're trying to breastfeed and you can't get it onto the breast, or the baby is taking bottles and chucking them up, that's when you realise that, God, I know nothing. And that's where you need the help and the support.
Unusually it was a quiet day today. I had one case today, an elderly gentleman that come in from the Mater Hospital. He died during the night. When I was finished injecting and aspirating the body, I washed the body again, shampooed, and I shaved the gentleman. At that stage I had the clothes and I had them ready and placed into the coffin.
We had no home births, unfortunately, but we did have one lady who delivered this morning. She had a bit of a scare yesterday, which scared us as well. She went into her normal clinic, and when they listened into the baby, they felt the heart rate was very low. So we actually brought her in quite quickly, and when she was reviewed by the doctor, they discovered that she had very, very little water in the baby, and they induced her because of that. So she was induced last night and went into labour this morning, and she delivered a baby girl, and she's lovely, £7.2.
There's nothing secretive that happens in here. It's just everything is done with dignity and confidentiality. What happens in here is just between me and the people, unfortunately, that's laid out in front of me. Some of the life has been taken short, others have had a good life. But in a week, I'll get all varieties. At the end of the day, it's the time when the family comes to view their loved one that will be remembered. Not an 07 limo or flowers, or what people will remember when they walk through and have a look at their loved one. And that's our satisfaction.
today was controlled chaos, if you know what I mean. We had lots of clinics, lots of women, but nothing that we actually couldn't handle. Sometimes it gets very busy where you'd have 2 or 3 women in labour at the same time and there's only 2 midwives. So you're trying to jiggle your workload, but it's all worth it in the end.